Bible School on the Lord's Day, Sunday, Colossians 1:16. For by him all things were created, that are in heaven and that are on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created through him and for him. All things were created by Jesus Christ, the Messiah. All things invisible in the heavens, all things visible on earth. Psalm 19:1. The heavens declare the glory of God. Psalm 19:2. The skies proclaim the works of his hands. All spelled out, whether the seat of power, or rulers, or rule, or authorities. Jesus is far above all rule, authority, power, dominion. Ephesians 1:21. Morning worship on the Lord's Day, Sunday. Romans 6:14. For sin shall not have dominion over you, for you are not under law, but under grace. Sin is not the master of the true believer. There are three evils: Satan, sin, and self. Sin is an alien power that will not rule over the true believer. The law lords it over all its subjects. Believers in Jesus Christ are under the power of God's grace. Believers are not under the condemnation of God's law. Believers are called to live in the power of God's grace. Evening worship on the Lord's Day, Sunday. Ecclesiastes 7, verse 10. Do not say, why were the former days better than these? For you do not inquire wisely concerning this. The subject, a dissatisfied human spirit. Former days, not much better than now. Each age has difficulties and opportunities. The past is not superior to the present. God's command, Romans 13:11. It is high time to wake out of sleep. This means inactivity in worship, inactivity in working for the Lord. For now is our salvation nearer than when we first believed. Bible study and prayer meeting on Wednesday. Matthew 18:1-4. At that time the disciples came to Jesus, saying, Who then is greatest in the kingdom of heaven? Then Jesus called a little child to him, and set him in the midst of them, and said, Assuredly I say to you, unless you are converted and become as little children, you will by no means enter the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, whoever humbles himself as this little child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Humility taught by the Lord Jesus Christ. The disciples' question, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? The Lord teaches the danger of pride and ambition. Pride is the condemnation of the devil. The most humble Christian will receive God's favor and most fit to serve the living God in this world.